How's it going, folks? So I'm going to be checking out now the band Sorceress of Sin, and the name of the song is Trickster. Now, you may remember, I believe it was in December, I their song Poseidon was in my top five favorite songs of the month of December, and I didn't know that they released anything since, but the band recently reached out to me and asked if I wouldn't mind doing a reaction to this song here. And I tried keeping up with the band because I wanted to do a reaction to their next song because I love their song Poseidon so much. But this one just completely passed me by. It came out a couple months ago. Like I said, it's called Trickster, but the band thankfully reached out and was like, hey, we did release another song actually, because I said, oh, I'll react to anything that you release, post Poseidon. They said, oh, well, we actually did. It's called Trickster. Came out a couple months ago. And I was like, well, golly gee whiz, I got to get on that. So super stoked they reached out to me and let me know that there was another new song here. So I'm looking really forward to this. Without further ado, let's give it a listen, shall we? Rangers, go. folks, folks, wow, what a song. Wow, that was absolutely epic. The vocal performance on this song is extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. I- wow. You know, in this style, this kind of heavy metal vein, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while, but Poseidon was a bit different from this song, and it really, y'all need to go listen to Poseidon after this, but or just stop this video now if you want and go listen to Poseidon. But but it, the difference shows the range of this band because again, if I'm not mistaken, it had a different sound than this. This was more of a straightforward kind of classic heavy metal sort of vibe, and I was not expecting this, but I am absolutely blown away. Absolutely blown away by everything, but especially the vocal performance. I can't say how many times extraordinary. And I listen to a ton of music. Y'all know when you check out my best of the months and this and that, how many albums I'm listening to, 50 plus a month. And in this style, and this kind of heavy metal style, the way this song was, these are some of the best vocals that I have heard recently. Simple as that, you know. Just I mean, absolutely phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, she's got that aggression in her voice. She's got a bit of a theatrical flair in her voice. Those wails were just amazing, and just incredible, incredible. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, folks, this is some of the best vocals in this heavy metal style. I have to listen to Poseidon again. I feel like that was a little bit more, maybe not necessarily symphonic, but not like as aggressive, kind of heavy power metal as this song. But like in this style, her voice suits it so well, and she just controls it. She just dominates it. Incredible. Some of the best vocals of this style of music that I have heard. As simple as that. It's just incredible. Anywho, I could go on, but her vocals just completely blew me away. What a voice! Wow, wow. And again, the nuance with like some of the theatrical flair, and I mean, it's rapid fire lyrics too, and you know, because it's quick pace. But then she'll go into that, and then she'll kind of play with her voice a little bit in kind of a theatrical style, and then she goes in. And the interesting thing about this song too is like there's not too much. The chorus is basically her just doing more of a higher, almost operatic kind of just, you know, tune, but like no lyrics. And it was just fascinating to hear like her voice. And then she is able to go and do that more of a delicate, more kind of ethereal, kind of operatic style, something more you'd expect of a symphonic metal or, you know, something like that. More melodic kind of deal. And the way that she transitions between the two is just stunning. Anywho, that enough about the vocals. You all know how I feel about that. But the song itself too, just epic, just so epic. I mean, it's an epic, just adventure of heavy power metal. It's the riffs, you know, and nothing is too extravagant outside of her voice. Her voice really kind of commands the song and really kind of gives it the dynamics, you know, if you will. But the guitars and the bass, I love. You could really hear the bass just chugging along, but the guitars providing really great riffs, really great rhythms for her to just really kind of, you know, utilize and just take off with, you know, with her vocals. But great riffs, you know, great bass work. The drums, I love the drums. Great rhythm in the drums. Some really awesome fills. And then as the song progresses, again, nothing changes too much other than her vocal delivery. A lot of it is just kind of a lot of verses with that guitar riff, and little things interspersed in between that kind of change it up a bit. Kind of like the chorus, if you will. But then it kind of goes back into that very rhythmic kind of classic heavy metal kind of riff. And but as it goes, you can hear little things start getting added to the background as it goes through the song. And I really, really appreciate that, because it really makes it feel like the song is just kind of naturally building. Not like you kind of get to the bridge, things kind of get grand, and then, the final chorus is just epic and all that stuff. No, this song just has a very natural progression all the way through, of where it's just rising. It's just getting more and more kind of epic and grand from the beginning. It's not like, you have like the line and then boom, like that. No, it's more like, just a nice even rise. It's really, really cool, because as it was going, like I said, you get those verses again, you get that riff, but in the background you started hearing a little bit more of some backing vocals, and then a little bit more of kind of growing um, intensity of the music a little bit. It just was so cool, because it just kept just getting more and more powerful as it went. And that's just genius. It's just really, really well done. They took something, they took a formula that is very familiar, that is very kind of just classic, classic kind of heavy metal kind of formula, but they added to it, and they created something very special out of it. While being something familiar, they made it also different. And so you kind of have that feeling of almost like you're experiencing this kind of for the first time, even though it's a similar formula, a similar kind of feel, but they add their own personality and their own style to it, and it just freshens it up, and it makes it feel very fresh. And by the end, it's just absolutely epic. What a song! I'm giving this the Fantastique, folks. I'm giving this the Fantastique. If y'all don't know it, that's the highest praise I give on a channel, on the channel here. That's when a song is just the Fantastique. This gets a Fantastique from me, because I'm just blown away. I mean, it's heavy, it's aggressive. The chorus is nice and melodic with those beautiful, kind of high operatic style vocal melody. But then I love that theatrical flair that she adds to it with her voice. There's spots in there too where she almost has a hint of Glenn Danzig in her voice, in certain spots, which is really, really cool. But then her aggression, with the rest, and again, just those wails, when she's just like wailing into the microphone. I mean, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It gets louder and higher, each time. And then the song is just so groovy and so rhythmic, and again, just has that nice classic heavy metal vibe, momentum to it, some aggression, and it's just, wow, what a song. I'm just blown away. So thank you so much to the band for letting me know about this. I love the previous single, Poseidon, but this bad boy here, I mean, just takes the cake. Like I said, Poseidon really put this band, Sources of Sin, on my radar, but I failed because I missed this. But thank you to the band for letting me know that this existed, and glorious. I cannot wait for the album, and from what I can gather, it's their third album that they're working on. So I need to go listen to the first two, because they're just impressing me left and right. But this here, anywho, I'll stop. I'll let you all get on with your day and go listen to Poseidon. Let me know what you think of that too once you listen to that song. Also, not to be missed, but let me know in the comments down below what you think of this tour de force here. Fantastique. Just phenomenal. I mean, it's like an adrenaline shot too. Like, I'm all pumped up. I'm ready. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this song here. I'm very curious to know what you all have to say about it. I'm looking so forward to their their new album that they're working on. I cannot wait. But anywho, that's what I got for you folks here today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.